Ever since the Wright brothers successfully flew the first powered aircraft in 1903, humans' quest in developing faster and safer aircrafts have never stopped. And as the Germans successfully developed the first jets during World War II, a brand new era in the aviation industry had begun. After the war, jet engines quickly became popular and started to appear not only on military aircrafts, but also on a lot of commercial passenger aircrafts as well. Today, we'll be taking a look at the evolution of commercial jetliners, from the end of World War II to the present. The de Havilland Comet was the first type of jet-powered commercial aircraft designed by British engineer Ronald Eric Bishop in 1949. Manufactured by the famous British aircraft company de Havilland, the Comets were introduced into commercial service in 1952. Depending on the variant, the Comets could carry anywhere between 36 to 81 passengers, have a maximum speed of 526 miles per hour, and a maximum range of 3,225 miles. Even though the Comets set a milestone in the aviation industry as the first commercial jetliner, the early variants, however, had some serious design flaws on the fuselage that actually led to a series of fatal crashes. Overall, only 114 Comets were built, and despite its failure, the Comets did actually inspire the development of many other jetliners like the Boeing 707s, the Vickers VC-10s, and the Tupolev Tu-104s. Among all these models, the American Boeing 707s stood out to be the most significant and the most successful. The Boeing 707 came out in December 1957 and was the first commercial jetliner developed by the famous American company Boeing. The Boeing 707s were a series of single-aisled, narrow-body, mid- to long-range airliners. And depending on the variant, the 707s could sit anywhere between 137 to 181 passengers, with a maximum speed of 600 miles per hour and a maximum range of 3,000 miles. For the first time, the Boeing 707s has utilized many advanced technologies at the time, such as mounting the engines under wing pods rather than at the wing roots like the Comets, utilizing a 35-degree swept wing design, and using fiberglass on small parts of the fuselage to ensure durability. The Boeing 707 overall was a very successful one. More importantly, it has laid the foundation for the development of the famous Boeing 737s and the 747s. February 9, 1969 marked the birth of the famous Boeing 747. Designed by the famous American engineer Joe Sutter, the Boeing 747 was the first wide-bodied, triple-aisled, double-decked, long-range airliner on the market. With a 20 feet wide fuselage compared to the Boeing 707's 12 feet 4, this ginormous monster could carry up to 539 passengers and fly 8,357 miles non-stop. The 747s were considered one of the most successful airliners in history, playing a major role in long-haul transportation routes, dominating the market for almost half a century, and becoming one of the all-time best-sellers and the icon of an era. With more than 1,500 units built as of today, and many still in service. Year 1969 also marked the birth of the first supersonic passenger aircraft, Concorde. The Concorde was designed and manufactured by both the French Aerospatial Company and the British Aircraft Corporation. The Concorde features a narrow-body design and could fly 92 to 120 passengers to twice the speed of sound. Due to the need to fly supersonically, the Concorde incorporated many unique design features like the delta wing design, a flexible nose, and extremely strong engines to carry the plane to supersonic speed. However, having those strong engines also made the aircraft consume crazy amounts of fuel and becoming extremely unfavorable economically. Overall, the Concorde was a technological success but a commercial failure. With only 20 units built between 1965 and 1979, the Concorde made its last flight in 2003. In 1972, a fairly strange-looking airliner rolled out of the Airbus warehouse in Toulouse, France. This new airliner was called the Airbus A300 and was the first ever twin-engine, wide-bodied, long-range airliner in the world, as well as Airbus's first plane on the market. Mounted with 2 high bypass ratio engines instead of 4 low bypass ones like the Boeing 707s and the 747s, the A300 is more fuel efficient than any other airliners at the time. On the inside, the A300 for the first time utilized advanced computer controlling systems that replaced the navigator's job, requiring only 2 crew members to control the plane instead of 3 on previous airliners. The A300 was revolutionary in almost all aspects that it set the standards for modern airliners and brought about new principles of airliner design that are still in use today, including having fewer engines, making the engines larger, quieter, and more fuel efficient. The new design concepts initiated by the A300 has inspired the development of a variety of airliners later on. Based on the concepts of the A300, Airbus developed many other modern airliners such as the A310, A320, A330, A340, A350, and A380 series to fill different customer needs. In response to Airbus, Boeing has also developed new generations of 737s and 747s, as well as new models such as the 757, 767, 777, and the newest 787 series. Many other aerospace companies, such as McDonnell Douglas from the US and Bombardier from Canada, have also developed modern airliners based on the design principles established by the Airbus A300. On June 3, 2021, an extremely exciting news in the aviation industry came out. United Airlines will be ordering 15 units of a brand new, mysterious supersonic airliner. Almost 20 years after the retirement of the iconic Concorde, this shocking news revived the hopes of supersonic traveling. Moreover, this news has also brought our attention to this brand new type of supersonic airliner. This airliner is not designed by Boeing, not designed by Airbus, but designed by a new aerospace company, Boom Technology. Founded in 2014 in Colorado, United States, Boom Technology aims to develop a new generation of supersonic airliners. Their most popular concept by far was the Boom Overture, the exact model ordered by United Airlines earlier this year. Even though a little slower than the Concorde, the Boom Overture is far more sustainable and fuel efficient than its long-retired predecessor, Concorde. The Overture would be 25% smaller than the Concorde. However, it'll feature a lighter fuselage made with carbon fiber composites, and a more fuel-efficient dry engine powered by zero carbon fuel, and will subsequently have a longer range than the Concorde. The Boom Overture is proposed to hold 65 to 88 passengers depending on class configurations, and can fly at the speed of 1.7 Mach. Almost twice as fast as any jetliners available on the market right now. Adding on to the Boom Overture, other new airliner designs are also on the rise. Airbus's concept of the Zero E series and the Ariane AS2 have also received lots of spotlights, all aiming to save fuel, increase efficiency, and minimize pollution to protect our beautiful planet Earth, so that not only us, but also our future generations can live and travel happily on our beautiful planet. Just before you step out, make sure to comment and tell me your favorite airliner in this whole evolution, and meanwhile, drop a like and subscribe so that Xmodder will be back.